All right. So here we go. I start on one end here, hammer it in there, work my way across. Now you'll notice here I've got the neck clamped there, and I've got it actually clamped just there. Okay, so I've got it clamped. It's very sturdy. It's sitting on the rubber mat, so it's not against and which absorbs a bit, but it's quite a dead blow. There's not much recoil, and that's what you don't want. You don't want recoil. This is very flat. I don't use the hammer down the end. I usually use it around here, and it's very flat. I cut it off there. I flip over, and I cut it off here. Now that's cut off right up to the neck, right up to the side of the fretboard, and I can get rid of that. Now the nice thing with doing it like this, and I'm just going to keep talking as I finish the rest off, is that if I cut them as I go, it's all right up here, and this is a fairly small set. That's the next door neighbour's dog, not my dog. My dog's fine. Okay. They're sitting nicely. Oh, good boy. Oh, he's run off with the ball. He did find it. One of the nice things is if I'm cutting my fret ends off, not the tangs, fret ends off as I go, I'm going to find it a lot easier up here at the tight end. And even though I've got a small pair of pliers, now the other ones that you get from StewMac are a bit bigger. They're actually, if you look at the size difference, they're quite big. They can be quite big. This is a small set. If I cut these off, come on, get your ball. There you go. As I go, I'm not fidgeting up here in the narrow bits and having to cut them on funny angles. It's just a nightmare. So do yourself a favour, in my opinion. Now remember, as I said, I'm not going to say my way is the right way, because it's probably not. Okay, it's just the way that I do it. I will be investing in a set of fret tang nippers. The tang, let me just show you here. The tang, if I can just, there. Yeah, angle out a bit. Okay, it's hard to get, sorry. There we go. The tang is that little barb that hangs down underneath the fret. I'm just trying to get it in focus there, sorry. Where is it? Here it is. Alright. And the fret tang nipper will just chop off a bit of that, so I don't have as much, don't have the little tang sticking out. So what I'm trying to do, obviously, is make it as smooth as possible for the player. Now, at the moment, if I rub my hands up here, right, it's, you know, tantamount to torture. So, you know, we want to make sure that those fret tangs are nice and neatly filed off. So, when I can, I'll do a video about fret tang nipper when I get it, but at the moment I don't have one, so I have to keep the tangs and just file and file and file. All right, so we're coming down to the end. There we go. And I don't have to worry about fitting the pliers. Oh, let me tell you, the other thing that's handy about using these little mats with the little holes in them is that when you're cutting these bits off, and even when you're sanding, it leaves you with a fresh work area. A very, very fresh work area. That way, if anything touches it, the sand... Go. What are you doing? Get out of there. You're going to hurt yourself. I've got metal bits down there. He's going to hurt himself. Silly thing. All right. You notice how I'm holding that hammer? I'm just dead blow, so there's no recoil on that. There we go. I've only got 3 more to go. And of course, I'm going to run out of fret wire. Just want to flatten that out, that fret wire out a little bit more. There we go. Oh, he's found his ball. Come on, Dad. That's nice and flat. 1, 2, and I got 2 more to go. So I'll just cut that off. About there. Flatten it out a bit. I don't want too much curve. I like a little bit of curve when I put it in. I don't like hammering them flat, hammering them from flat. I do like a tiny bit of curve. But if there's too much curve, it really wants to pop out. You know, so is that there? I probably should have done this as a live broadcast. I don't know. I just get the feeling that I did one this morning. You know, it's just like I'm hogging the airwaves, but I like showing this stuff off. You know. There we go. And that's the last one. So I might break this down into little chunks of video. And I've got a spare here, which I'm going to pop down the back because this is a piezo powered unit, this one. So you see how that's got a bit of bounce? It's because I don't have that pressed down. So there's actually, it's not a dead blow, that particular one. I had a bit of bounce in that, which isn't perfect. All right.